Hey, I'm Connor. I'm the founder of Bluebird Provisions. We just launched our most requested bone broth ever. This is the beef bone broth protein powder. 13 grams of protein, 11 grams of collagen, just 2 ingredients, grass-fed beef bones and water. Now, you might be asking yourself, why is a bone broth company launching a protein powder? You see, back in 2016, I suffered from chronic foot and Achilles pain for 5 years. I basically ran myself into the ground running ultra marathons. Doctors said that my foot was the worst they'd ever seen, that I'd never run again. Tried everything from physio and massage to expensive stem cell injections, all with no relief, and the chronic pain left me depressed. One of the things that eventually helped heal my foot was high protein bone broth. The problem was, even the so-called clean bone broths out there were just full of artificial sweeteners, yeast extract, natural flavors. And look, I wasn't trying to start a company at the time, but I realized other people had the same problem as me. So in 2022, I launched our chicken bone broth powder as a way for people to get a traditionally made bone broth in a convenient, shelf-stable pouch. Doesn't need to be refrigerated. Eventually, we got into lots of stores like Whole Foods. We launched a line of dog and cat bone broth meal toppers. The whole category grew. So did I. I became a dad. So much has changed in my life, but our mission at Bluebird Provisions remains the exact same. We make delicious, high-protein bone broth powders to help you look and feel better with no nasty ingredients. But the number one request I kept getting over the last 3 years is, where's the beef bone broth powder? To be honest, this was 3 years of absolute failure on my part. You see, when you dehydrate a beef bone broth into a powder, it comes out with a bit of a roasted taste. And I just wasn't gonna add artificial sweeteners or junk fillers to make it taste better. Taste is so important, and I didn't want to launch something that didn't taste absolutely perfect. But eventually I found a way to gently dehydrate our beef bone broth into a powder while keeping all the protein and nutrients intact. What we ended up with was an unflavored beef bone broth protein powder. Now, I'm gonna be honest, this is a little bit different from our traditional chicken bone broth, which is a savory sipping broth. This one is actually more of a protein powder. As you can see, it comes with a handy scoop. You can add it to anything you want throughout your day, and you're not gonna notice the taste. It's a secret way to get more protein. I add it to coffee, tea, juice, milk. Do what my mom does, add it to your morning smoothie, or do what we do with our kids, add it to baking, treats like muffins. The problem with our traditional Western diet is that we're just not getting enough protein. We're overweight, we're obese, we're diabetic. Listen, I became a dad and I'm having a hard time getting enough protein in my day-to-day life. I wasn't eating well, I wasn't sleeping well, running was going terribly, and when running goes bad, I get cranky, I got injured again, but I wasn't setting a good example for my kids. I decided to keep things super simple, set one goal, and that's just get enough protein throughout the day. Protein's great because it helps build lean muscle mass, it's calorie efficient, helps you stay fuller for longer. The problem is most protein powders out there are designed for these gym bros. They're full of seed oils, artificial sweeteners, and natural flavors. I just wanted a pure, simple source that could fuel my running and help me get enough protein throughout the day. So our beef bone broth protein powder is 13 grams of protein per 14 grams serving, 11 grams of collagen. It's unsalted, only 90 milligrams of sodium per serving. That comes from the beef bones. Just 2 ingredients, water, grass-fed beef bones, that's it. Unflavored means no fillers, it's clean label with third-party tests for heavy metals like lead. This is something I actually look forward to drinking every day. I add it to my morning coffee and I don't taste it. I drink my coffee black. Now, since prioritizing more protein in my diet, I'm sleeping better, my mood's better, running's going better. I just ran a race this past weekend and it went really well. I'm more present for my family. Listen, I'm 37 years old. I'm probably in the best shape of my life, but more importantly, I'm setting a great example for my 2 kids. If you're looking to upgrade your protein, bone broth, or if you just want to feel better in your day-to-day life and in your body, go to bluebirdprovisions.co, try some today. I'm giving you a free recipe book with your order that has tons of recipes and ideas for using this bone broth. And if you find that it's just not working for you for any reason, no hard feelings, just send me an email. I'm gonna send you a full refund, no questions asked. Okay, give it a try. Let me know how it goes in the comments because I read every single one.